So you're thinking about moving to Orland Park. Okay, that's a great idea. Maybe you don't necessarily live in Chicago or in Illinois and you want to know a little bit more about Orland Park and you want to know what's in Orland Park and what's around Orland Park. But what can I do in Orland Park? Well, you found the right video, because in this video today, I'm going to be taking you on a map tour of Orland Park, and we're going to be able to see, exactly how far it is from Chicago, how far it is, from the airport, and you're going to be able to see it all today on today's video. And if you stick around to the end, I'll also share with you some census data about Orland Park, so you can see the population size, what people are saying, how long their commute time is to work and things like that. We'll even show you some homes on the market today that you can get today in Orland Park, all right? And it's all coming up on today's video right now. Let's go. If this is your first time on this channel, you want to know everything there is to know about living in Chicago and the neighboring suburbs like Orland Park, Illinois, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Chicago. Hey, what's up? It's Marlon here with my team, and we get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make that move to Chicago. And we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or you're moving in 90 days, don't hesitate. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to the city of Chicago, because that's all we're trying to do, all right? So we're getting right into it today, but on the Google map tour of Orland Park. So we're gonna jump right into my computer right now. Let's go. All right, so we're here on my computer and I got Orland Park pulled up here on the Google map. It's gonna be highlighted in red here in front of us. So, this is Orland Park here. And first thing I wanna do is just dive right in and show you exactly how far Orland Park is going to be away from Chicago and the downtown Chicago area, because a lot of our clients who are moving to Orland Park, they really love how close it is, to Chicago, and how easy it is to get back and forth from Chicago and Orland Park. So, that's what I'm going to show you first off here. So let me just zoom out. All right. So boom. Now we can see Chicago is up here, north of Orland, and Orland's going to be southwest of Chicago. Okay. So if we just go ahead and show you exactly how you're going to get back and forth to Chicago, is going to be on this road here. Actually, let me draw a circle around Orland so we can see exactly where it is. Boom, right there. That's Orland Park. Now, how do you get back and forth, to Chicago? Is you're going to take this road here, LaGrange Road, which is going to actually run straight through Orland Park. You're going to bring it up all the way to the 55 Expressway, which is going to be a free non-tollway expressway. And this is going to take you all the way into Chicago, and you're not going to pay any toll. So that's going to be very lovely as well. And it's only going to take you about 35 minutes with light traffic. If you do choose to be traveling around, the peak hours of the day, like when everybody's getting off work around 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, then you can definitely add about a good 10 to 15 minutes to your travel time, because you're going to be seeing some traffic on 55. But, it's only going to take you around 35 to 45 minutes to get back and forth from Chicago, from Orland Park. So that is a huge plus. A lot of our clients who are moving to Orland Park, they really love that about it. So, that's that. So now another, hot area that we like to tell our clients about is the airport. So if you're someone that's going to be, on the, planes flying back and forth from Chicago to, other cities, then you're definitely going to want to know where the nearest airport is. Now, Chicago is beautiful because it has two airports, one on the north side of Chicago and one on the south side of Chicago. So you're going to be closer to the one on the south side of Chicago, which is going to be called Midway International Airport. All right. And that one's going to be located right here, circled right there. Right. So you can see here, I'm going to highlight Chicago Midway Airport. All right. So this is going to be your international nearest airport if you're going to be flying, in and out of Chicago. And to get there from Orland Park is going to be very easy. It's only going to take you around 25 to 30 minutes. And you're going to go the same way the same way you took to get to Chicago. You're going to hop on LaGrange Road again. And this is going to bring you all the way up here. And you can even hop on the 55 for, a couple minutes, and then just get off, and then you're going to be right here at Midway Airport. Okay. And that's only going to take you, again, 25 minutes max to get to the airport. So think about how nice that would be, right? You living only 25 minutes away from the airport, but you don't have to deal with, hearing the planes come in. You're going to be in a really nice and, a well sought out area in Chicago. So, Orland Park is a great place to live, and a lot of our clients love, living here and all the things that it offers. And we're going to get into it in this video, but I want to kind of point out those two landmarks for you so you know exactly where Orland is in relationship to other things, okay? So here's the zoo as well. If you're trying to get to the zoo, the nearest zoo is going to be the Brookfield Zoo. Let me just go ahead and get into Orland Park here, all right? So let's zoom back in. All right, so we have Orland here highlighted. As you can see, Orland is it's a pretty good size. It's going to have around 59,000 residents. So it's going to house around close to 60,000 residents living in this area, okay? And Orland Park is going to be a very, very nice town here. A lot of people who love living here, they talk about it, they rave about it, especially when they, just moved there and they notice a lot of the great things that Orland has. So we're going to get into it too, but I want to kind of tell you that. And then also I want to show you some of the major roads that you're going to be traveling on if you do decide to move to Orland, or when you do decide to move to Orland. So again, let's talk about LaGrange Road. This is going to be the road running straight through Orland Park. It's going to be the Route 45, but the name of it is going to be LaGrange Road, okay? So Route 45, LaGrange Road, is going to be the one that's going to have all of your shopping on it. It's going to have all of your food and restaurants on it. It's going to have all of your activities on it, things to do. All of that stuff is going to be on LaGrange Road running, north and south through Orland Park, okay? So you're most likely going to be on this road an awful lot if you are living in Orland Park. Now, another road you're going to most likely be on is this road right here. This is Route 6 here, and this road up here as well, right? 143rd is on the north side. And this road, Route 6, I believe, is down here on the south side. So these are going to be other roads running east and west through Orland Park. And you're most likely going to be on these roads if you're going to be traveling, from a different suburb near Orland Park, or, if you're going, in and out of Chicago, you're going to definitely be, hopping on these roads. Okay. So I just like to point those out. Now, these are going to be roads that are going to be the most congested, but hey, honestly, it doesn't get too congested. It's going to be very easy for you to travel, through Orland Park. So don't really, stress yourself too much about the traffic. All right. So let's just clear that out. Now let's zoom in some more. Now, one thing, a lot of people really love about Orland is that it has a bunch of different shopping areas and it's very diverse. So, they're going to have, a lot of the normal and popular shopping areas, and then they're also going to have some of the great fresh markets like Costco and Mariano's, and they're going to have a lot of different Angelo's right here, a lot of different shopping that you can choose from. So if you're someone who likes their food a certain way, you're going to have the pick of the litter here when you go ahead and choosing to move to Orland. So a lot of our clients really love that about it. But let's just keep moving. I want to zoom in some more and tell you guys about the surrounding areas, okay? So let's just zoom out here a little bit first. All right, so we can see here, Orland Park is going to border a couple different other suburbs here that you may or may not have heard of before, but I'm going to name them out to you right now. We have Oak Forest over here. Tinley Park is another big one that a lot of our clients are looking at as well. So Tinley Park is going to be there. We have Mokina here. Frankfurt is another huge, one that our clients are looking at that are trying to move to the south suburbs as well. So that's another one. Homer Glen is going to be the next door neighbor to Orland Park. So they're going to be there. And Lamont is going to be over here on the northwest side of Orland Park. Okay, so those are going to be your closest suburbs, neighboring suburbs to Orland Park. You may find yourself traveling through or in one day, but just know that those towns are around there. Okay. I want to point out a hospital area in case something does ever go wrong. There is a local hospital in Orland Park. It's going to be the U Chicago Medicine, hospital, on the north side of Orland Park, right? Running along the 143rd here is going to be the hospital. So if there is any sort of emergency, you're going to have help nearby. That's going to be great to have, okay? Now, we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the shopping here. And if you can just kind of see already, Orland Park is known for its shopping. It's known for having one of the nicest malls in all of Illinois. It's going to be Orland Square. It's going to be right here, and they're going to have a bunch of different shopping options. All of the shopping options, most likely that you can think of, are going to be here at this mall. So it's going to be super nice and like a luxury to have. As you can see, it has 4.3 stars with over 8,800 reviews. So people speak highly of this mall and they like coming here, and people from, people that don't even live in Orland, of course, they traveled, to go to this mall as well. Okay. So, and you can just see too, a lot of different shopping is around the mall area. So let's just kind of point out some things. You see, we have Trader Joe's here, but another shopping center that, it gives you the different variety, right? We got Costco, we have, Trader Joe's, Angelo's, Fresh Market. There's a Sam's Club as well. Here's Sam's Club over here. Okay, so I mean, a lot of different shopping options. Let's just kind of see. Let's just keep going. All right, let's see what's on LaGrange Road here, right? So we got Mariano's, Trader Joe's, Target right here, Walmart here at the bottom. That's just on LaGrange Road there. You can kind of see a lot of different shopping there. And then, they also have a bunch of different food options as well. So, you're not really gonna go hungry, or you're not gonna be sitting there thinking like, I don't have any food near me when you're in Orland Park, because they're gonna have a lot of different options, whether you're looking for sweets, whether you're looking for, a good meal to eat, whether you're, trying to have a nice date, or whether you're trying to take the whole family out for a big, birthday party or something. Like, you're gonna have a bunch of great options here in Orland. So let's just kind of zoom in and point out some here. We have PF Chang's here, great Chinese spot, right? Papa Joe's, the Italian kitchen right there. There's gonna be a lot more here. I'm sure if I zoom in and keep going, it's gonna get pretty populated here on what's around, right? We have Red Lobster there. There's even a Taste of Orland Park here that happens, a festival that they have. So again, right, just getting outside in Orland, they're gonna have a lot of events and things to do to keep you entertained. They're gonna have a lot of that happening in Orland. Like, a lot of people really like living here for that reason, right? But see, boom, Cheesecake Factory right here. That's gonna be at the mall. So, you're gonna have the Cheesecake Factory. If you're out there shopping at the mall, you get hungry, Cheesecake Factory is gonna be a great spot to go. Go Dave & Buster's right here near this mall as well. All right, let's just keep going. All right, here goes Whole Foods. If you're a Whole Foods shopper, then you're gonna have that as well, right there in the heart of Orland. So that's gonna be really nice. So just think about that, right? All those different, grocery shopping options are gonna be right there at your fingertips. So if you're somebody who maybe wants to try the different grocery stores or different grocery store options, you're definitely gonna have that in Orland. So that is really nice. We have Chick-fil-A, Target right there. So really everything you're gonna need is gonna be right there in Orland. You're not gonna have to travel more than 10, 15 minutes just to get to, another spot. So that is really nice. That is very nice actually to have, all right? So, yeah, so now that kind of covers the shopping. Now, as you can see here, Orland is also gonna have some green spots as well. So if you like getting outside, if you like enjoying nature, if you like golfing, a lot of our clients, as well, they like to golf. So they like when I point out the different golf clubs, around these different suburbs. So I'll just kind of do that here as well. Right, we have Silver Lake over here, rated 4.6, about 1,000, reviews as well. So that's super nice. So Silver Lake's right here in Orland. It's going to be a great golf course, and they're going to have a driving range as well. Okay, so, that's going to be right, next to the mall. So, think about that. That's really, really nice to have, something that close, right? Golf is there. You have your shopping, you're eating right there as well. And then over here in Centennial Park is most likely where you're gonna be if you have, kids who are into sports or, any of those outdoor sports like baseball or soccer. You're gonna most likely find them over here in Centennial Park because, that's where they're gonna have a lot of those games that they're gonna play are gonna be held in this area. Even the, skate rink is over here. So when it gets cold outside, you can go ice skating. That's actually really fun. I've never been ice skating, but I do still want to do it one day, right? But just kind of pointing out some things here. Fitness center is over here. Another skate park as well, if the kids are into that, right? And just kind of pointing out Centennial Park and what they have. They actually have but they have a pool area here as well. So in the summertime, it's open. You're gonna be able to go there and, get on the slide, or have your kids get on the slide and enjoy that and cool off in the summertime. But again, as you can see here, huge field out there in Centennial Park. But it is nice because if you look how close it is in relation to everything else, I mean, everything is really really in the same area, right? If you look at Orland, what makes it really nice is that, everything is close by. You're not really going to have to travel much outside of this area here to do much of anything. Okay, so that is going to be a luxury to have. So that is going to be really nice about choosing to move here to Orland. I'm just having trouble here with the drawing. Okay, but I don't want to distract you too much with that. So back to what I was saying, you're not going to have to travel too far from this area. And here's another golf club that you may want to test out here. 4.6 ratings. But Crystal Tree Golf is going to be another golf course here that you can go and test your skills on and check that out. Okay, so that's going to be our golf courses there. That's going to be our food options there as well. So that is nice. Now you can see here, Orland does stretch all the way down here, pretty close to Frankfurt and Mokina, but in Tinley over here as well, right? So you may find yourself in those surrounding areas, but that is going to be nice. Now, I do want to kind of show you as well where the high school is. So, if you have, kids that are going to be entering high school or, ones that are already in high school, you're definitely going to want to know where the high school is. So let me just go ahead and zoom out and then zoom back in. So the high school is going to be located on the north side of Orland Park. Okay, so up here off of LaGrange Road still is going to be the Carl Sandburg High School. Okay, so this is going to be the high school that is the high school of Orland Park. I believe they only have one high school, so more than likely, your kids are going to be going to this high school. Depending on where you live, you may end up going to the high school in Tinley, but if that's not it, then your kids are definitely going to be going to Carl Sandburg High School, which is a great high school as well. It's a really big high school, so your kids are going to, meet a lot of different people. They're going to have, a lot of great experiences there. Okay, so that is something that is nice. Now, there is another golf course I'm seeing up here as well. So, hey, that looks like a third one up there. It also looks like a place that it's a country club, so you can have events there, wedding receptions, things like that. So this is Orland Park. They are going to have, homes for sale all throughout this area. And, that's going to be really nice. But, we're going to show you exactly, what homes you can get for the median price here in Orland Park as well. And what we're going to jump to next is I'm just going to go ahead and jump over and share with you some census data about Orland Park so we can see exactly, what other people are saying, population size, median income in Orland Park. And we're going to jump into it right now. All right, so follow me over there. All right, so we're here on our census data, and I've gone ahead and pulled up a market report of Orland Park early this morning, so I can go ahead and share with you guys, what the data is telling us about Orland today. Okay, so again, we can see here that it is still a seller's market. This is going to be giving us the statistics from January. It is currently February right now, but these numbers are going to still be pretty accurate. All right, so just to kind of get into the details here, it says that we have about a month of inventory and the median sold price is around $354,000 and $900,000. All right, so I do want to change something though first, because it does just do that automatically. It includes the townhomes and the condos, but I just want to know the statistics for the single family homes. All right, so that's going to actually bump the price up a little bit more to $412,000. So the median price home sold price in Orland Park is going to be $412,000, and the mean days on RPR or the MLS is going to be around 13 days. So just think about that. Homes, in Orland Park, they go extremely fast, right? They're not staying on the market for no more than 2 weeks, it's saying. So if you see something that you like, do not hesitate. Let us know. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so we can help you secure that as soon as possible so you don't lose out on that home, because we would hate for that to happen for you. Okay, so just kind of sharing that with you right there. Now I'm going to scroll down as well so I can show you guys exactly where Orland is going to be in relationship to Chicago and maybe even Illinois as well. All right, so if we're looking at this chart here, this is going to be our median estimated home values according, from Orland, according to Chicago as well, and Illinois as well. So we can see here, Orland is going to be in the blue, and it's going to be a lot higher than the average homes in Illinois. Okay, so the cost of living in Orland Park is going to be higher than, maybe a lot of other suburbs, a lot of other places in Illinois as well. So again, this is going to be a highly sought after, area that people are moving to, but it has its perks and its reasons for that. Okay. So we see that the estimated home value is around 460,000, really close to that. And over the last 12 months, we've seen it change and increase about 3.4%. Okay. So the home prices, in this area are consistently going up. So that is a good sign. If you buy your home and you choose to sell it down the line, you're going to know that your home is going to increase in value over time. And that's just what we've been seeing. Okay. So we can see here as well, over the last 2 years, it's just been consistent with where it's at, but it has been rising. All right. So that is nice. All right. So let's go ahead and scroll down, kind of check out the livability. What are others saying about Orland Park? All right. The housing. So just a refresher, if you don't know, anything at about a 50 or above is going to be considered average or above average. So we can see here that the housing is at a 39. And we just kind of explain why that is. The affordability in this area is going to be up there, right? You're going to have to, be able to afford at least close to a $400,000 house to be able to live in Orland Park. So, that's just that. And that's maybe what's contributing to this score of a 39 here and the affordability. But the access in Orland is great. You're going to be close to Chicago. You're going to have, shopping and dining nearby. It's going to be a very friendly community as well. So that's going to be really nice. And that's just going to lead us right into our next one, which is going to be the neighborhood 57. So it's going to be above average there. Access to life, work, and play. The friendliness in the community in Orland Park is going to be exceptional. Like, there are going to be people outside. You're going to be in a happy mood for the most part. So that is nice. Transportation. There's going to be a lot of transportation options in Orland. They have the Pace bus going there. They have the Metro going through Orland. So those are, options as well. If you want to use public transportation, then highly suggested as well. They're going to have some good options. And in environment, health as well, right? So 45 for environment, 61 for health. So they're going to be, right there close to the average. And that's just going to be really nice, right? In terms of clean air and water. We talked about kind of the greenery in Orland. They're going to have a lot of, land in different areas, but there's not a ton of nature preserves around. I told you, we showed you where the golf courses were, and we showed you where Centennial Park was. So, those are really going to be your environmental options. And I'm sure they have trails and bike paths around Orland that you can use and, go out for a nice bike ride or hike. And I'm sure those areas are there, but it's going to be 45 is rough. So that's just going to be that score. Now, engagement opportunity, those are just going to be factoring in the events and different opportunities and job opportunities in Orland as well. And they're going to just put those at, just right under, average. Okay. So that's going to be our livability index. All right. So with an overall score of a 50, so it's going to be average or, it's going to be right there in the middle. Okay. So Orland Park is going to be right there. All right. So just kind of, again, going on some of our neighboring cities here, Orland Hills, Tinley Park, Mokina, Palos Heights, Palos Park, right? Those are some of the other neighboring suburbs as well that you can check out. All right, so just scrolling back up here, let's go ahead and move into the housing. All right, so we can see here that Orland Park is going to have a median estimated home value of around $404,000, and they're now starting to list their homes close to $425,000, right? So again, goes back to that cost of living there. Most of the homes in this area are going to be selling for around $400,000 or more. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And we can see that over the last 12 months, the list prices have gone up about 7%, and the home values have gone up about 7% as well. All right, so that's a good relationship there. And the median home age is only going to be around 36 years old. So, the homes are going to be built most likely in the late 80s, early 90s. So you're going to have some newer style homes as well. And there are going to be a lot of opportunities to buy, some land there and build your own home, a new construction home, or there's going to be a lot of options as well if you're trying to just buy a home that already, exists in the area as well, and that's not, built in the 50s or something like that. So there're going to be some good homes, some modern homes as well. And if you need to get a new construction home, we can help you with that as well. Now we can see just by moving on here, we see that most people in Orland Park are going to be homeowners. Around 85% of residents are going to be homeowners. So that is going to be nice. You're going to know that if you're talking to somebody, outside, most likely in the community, that they're going to be a homeowner, and 15% of them are going to be renters as well. So, if you're going to be looking to rent, we can help you out with that as well. But those are going to be our values for the housing in Orland Park. Now, that kind of gives us an idea on why, the median home value, the housing is 39, because the affordability is most likely what it's referring to. It doesn't have a lot of homes that are going to be much cheaper than $400,000. So, and the prices are still going up. Okay, so let's just keep going. All right, now let's get into the population. Orland Park is going to be have about 59,000 residents living in there. And what is it, 2010? So over the last 14 years, it's going to have increased about 1.7%. So it's a steady increase. It's not growing super fast, but it is growing in Orland Park. I think it's just a lot of people who live here still stay here as well. And I think, whoever's moving out is about the same amount of people moving in. So I think that's why, it's at a low growth, but it is still growing nonetheless. All right. So that is nice. And a good 51% male to female ratio. So that is nice. All right. Good mix. Okay. Now let's move on to the economy here. Let's see what the median home income is, around 89,000. So, that kind of tells us a little bit about the cost of living there in terms of, how much most people are making who are living in Orland Park. We talked about the livability here. Now, this is what I want to show you here was the average commute times for people who are living in Orland Park. All right. So if you're going to be living here, you're going to want to know how long it takes you to get around, places in Orland Park, and what are others saying. So we can see here that 26 of residents say that it takes them around 30 to 45 minutes to get, to where they need to go from living in Orland Park. Now, most likely from my observation, this is going to be them trying to get to work in Chicago. So that's going to take you around 30 to 45 minutes if you're trying to get from Orland Park to Chicago. And that's going to be where most people are going to be living and working, in Orland Park. So that's going to be contributing to that 26%. Now, the next highest is going to be 15 to 30 minutes. So 15 to 30 minutes is how long 23.9% of residents who are living in Orland are going to be saying it's going to take them to get around. So that's going to most likely be the neighboring suburbs or trying to get to the airport. Most people are going to, take around 15 to 30 minutes to do those things. So that is going to be nice. The lowest one here is around 45 to 60 minutes. So, you're not really going to be driving much more than an hour away if you're living in Orland Park, unless you're trying to go super far north in Chicago. Then it may take you a little bit more than an hour to get there. But if you're not trying to do that, then you're not going to really be driving more than an hour to get anywhere in Chicago. So that is something I do like about Chicago. It is kind of compact, but you don't really have to drive more than an hour anywhere, unless you're trying to go to a different state. Okay, so that is really nice. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to jump over. We're going to show you some homes on the market that you can get here in Orland Park for some, maybe the median values in Orland. So that's going to be around 400,000. We're going to show you as well what you can get for the high price in Orland as well. All right. So we're going to jump over. All right. So we're here on the, on the property search, and I went ahead and did a property search early as well. So we can go ahead and see what's out there on the market right now. So we can see here, we have some really grand and really nice homes that are popping up here and that are already here in Orland Park, right? We can see here the highest listing right now is for $1.69 million in Orland Park. And it is a really stunning home here, as you can see. But let's just go ahead and start off here. You could also, before I go, look at that. You're getting 1,300 square feet with this home as well, 9,000 for the next home. So you're getting a lot of space, for these homes in Orland as well. So This just may be the high side, but let me scroll down here so we can kind of look at some of the other homes. All right, so our median value was 400,000, around 412, 415,000. So let's see what we can get for that. All right, these aren't bad here. Looks like we have some ranch style homes here. All right, so these aren't too bad here. All right, let's check this one out. For 450, right, is what they have it listed at. You're getting 3 beds, 2 bathrooms, pretty close to 2,000 square feet. And maybe they're pricing it a little high here, but according to the MLS I'm using, they say it should be more around 300,000, but nonetheless, right? Let's check it out. All right. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, nice size living room mixed with the dining room here. Bedroom. Got a fireplace, office here. Nice basement there, bedroom. All right, so yeah, this is what you're getting here in Orland Park for around $400,000. Yeah, and it's all right here. It's all right, nice for, a good family, a good sized family as well. And let's see exactly where it's located to. Where is this at? All right, really close to an elementary school there. So maybe you want to walk your kids to school. That'd be nice. All right, so you can see here, this is right here in the middle. Here is LaGrange Road, right out. And right here is the Orland Square Mall. So literally not even 5 minutes away from the Orland Square Mall is going to be your home there. So that's going to be nice. All right, and you're going to have a 2-car garage there. You're going to have multiple levels again, 2 floors, good sized kitchen, dishwasher, fridge. Yeah, so that's what you're getting in Orland for 450. All right, so let's just keep going as well. So let's check out another one. Let's see this one, 669. What are we getting here, right? We got a 2-car garage with a nice long driveway, a nice front porch as well. Looks like we have a walkway to the backyard as well. That's gonna be fenced in. So that's gonna be really nice. Look at that, right? You're gonna have a basketball court in your backyard there. That's gonna be awesome. Like me, I'm a huge basketball guy. That's gonna be awesome to have. And you can see the next door neighbors, they have a, an in-ground pool there. So that's gonna be super nice to have his, it's not your pool, but it'll just kind of let you know the type of homes that are in this area. So yeah, you're gonna have a super long driveway there. You're gonna have this nice big tree out front for shade in the summertime. So that's gonna be that. Here's the inside here. Looks like the dining room here with the staircase right in the middle. Okay, some nice wood floors. Okay, nice, nice sized windows there as we get around here. Fireplace. Really grand kitchen here. That's a big kitchen. So that is nice. Here's the kitchen out. I would change the cabinetry, but some people like the wooden cabinets. Hey, it's really a preference thing there, but it looks like you have much counter space to do, a lot of cooking. So, if you're really into cooking, this house is going to be amazing for you. You're going to have the 2 bar stools here as well, but you're going to have a lot of counter space for all of your appliances, and to be able to cook your heart out, okay? So here's the laundry room. Looks like an office there, bedroom. All right, so you're getting 4 beds, 4 baths, and 2,700 square feet with this home here. So that's gonna put you at around $244 per square foot, okay? So 2,700 square feet is pretty nice. It's really close to 3,000 square foot. I mean, this looks like the master bedroom with some really high ceilings as well. So if you like that, I like high ceilings in my bedroom. So looks like, it's gonna have it in multiple bedrooms. So that's gonna be nice. Bathroom in a couple of the bedrooms as well. Gonna be connected. His and hers sink. Always a huge plus as well when you have 2 sinks in the bathroom. I think all homes or all master bedrooms should have, 2 sinks in them. This is gonna be the shower area. Look at that, it's really nice. And these are some of the other bedrooms. Here's the basement. So just kind of showing you some of the different homes here in the area. They're gonna be really grand. You're gonna get a lot of space for them. They may be a little pricey here. It looks like they have a hot tub out there in there. I think this was the little gazebo thing we saw in the initial photo of the background when we saw the basketball court. There was like a little gazebo over here, and it looks like that's where they put their hot tub. So that's pretty nice. Pretty neat to have And again, with these type of big homes, you're gonna have a lot of yard space as well. And look at these trees. Look how big these trees are here. So there's gonna be a lot of shade, especially in the summertime when that sun's beating down on you. You're gonna be shaded. You're gonna be protected with these nice trees in your backyard. So huge plus there. And look at this. Like this is a home that I really like, just because you have the basketball court out there, the playground. You're gonna be able to get out, get some exercise, play or hoop with your kids. Man, it's really nice. That is very nice to have. All right, so this kind of gives us a drone view, an aerial view of kind of some other homes nearby, and there's a gazebo over there with the hot tub in it. So I mean, for just $669,000, you would get a basketball court, huge backyard, really nice deck with some nice shaded trees. So you're getting all of that. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,700 square feet in Orland Park, in one of the hottest suburbs in Chicago. You're going to get all of this. Okay, so a lot of our clients who are moving to Orland Park, they really love the things that comes with it. And if you find something that you like in Orland Park that you want to go ahead and try to secure for yourself, please do not hesitate. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so we can help you secure that property so it can be ready for you when you go ahead and move in and when you go ahead and come into Chicago to come see us. All right. But that's going to wrap up our video today. If you want us to talk about something else, let us know in the comments. If you want us to, do a different suburb map video on it as well, let us know in the comments. But if you saw something today, or if you see something in the future that you like, again, let us know. But we're going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you for sticking around with us to the end of this video. And until next time, until I see you in Chicago and we can go ahead and tour your new home, peace.